Saturday Salmagundi shop talk. Okay, everybody. Since my last video has been pouring down raining, I just got a break. It's barely sprinkling, not much, but enough to get the dogs out. I've been in my knife room. Luckily, I have my knife chest there to go in through it. Before I get started, one of my priorities, I told you I needed to put a little cord. I chose this one because it's really weatherproof. I need to put that on my bell. Okay, so I'm going to go step out there. Let's put that on the video now. We'll come right back here. Okay, I'm heading in the house. It's starting to sprinkle, but there you go. I got me a little pull string on my bell. There's my water bottle stand. I take my little bonsai off, and we're set. Man, I want to get out here. Y'all know this is my happy place. The board is perfect. Perfectly wet. And this thing right here is ready to mount. I need to get me a couple of posts and mount that, and that's going to be for my axes. Tomahawks, oh my. And by the way, I'm doing that tomorrow, Sock Sunday. The tomahawks and axes. Man, I miss being out there. That board and everything, those are perfectly wet. But anyway, that bell is right there. That 6x6 post, that's where I set my bottles and jugs for slicing, oh my. Okay, so I got me a little pull string for the bell. So, as irritated as you might get, it just takes a ring. That's all it is. It's one ring to for luck and shoo away the misfortune. And that's what I'm going to be doing. So I'll do that on the jug slicing, water bottle slicing, and when I do knife throws, I go from the shop to out there just for you and do a few throws, not the short videos. When I get done, I'm going to do a ring a bell. Yep. God, that song just came in my head. Okay, here's the good news. I found my rotozip. It's back there in the shop on the shelf. Look at that. It's a whole pile of mess that's in a DeWalt box. It's not DeWalt. This is the original rotozip. I bought this when they first came out with it, and I have done so much work, construction, maintenance. And what I did, this is good news. I took that. It's got so many accessories. This is what I had on there. Oh yeah, I was cutting metal. You can cut metal, wood. Okay, it fits right on there. There's the gears. Okay, I removed this, and guess what? In fact, the bits in this box are all the same size as the Dremel. Now, that is awesome to me, guys. So now, between all the Dremel assortments I have, all the accessories, I can do me scales. And this thing is heavy. It's heavy duty. I was worried about that, but see, it comes with a handle. Okay? So I'm going to be able to sand and cut my slabs. I got to check something out here. Y'all stand by. Stand back. I'm not getting paid for this, but I highly recommend this tool. And they've updated this. This is years old. So you see this gear is what runs my blade for cutting everything. So I'll be taking that off and inserting my Dremel tools. It's good to unplug it before you stick your finger in there, Steve. I'm tired, guys. I need to go back inside before I hurt myself. So that was on my list this morning, wasn't it? I got the bell. I checked out my rotozip. Got that. Found the cord, and I brought back, because I was looking through all my knives. I really need to organize my drawers. I'm trying to figure out how, because now I got this traditional stuff coming. A couple of weeks ago, I bought these two knives. These are my first Joker. So I had gone on Amazon while I was laying in there feeling sorry for myself because it was pouring down raining. This is the Aru 10. I showed this not too long ago. It's very sharp, very well made. These are made in Spain. And I brought out here I'm not sure why. I think I was gonna slice a tube, but I only found one paper towel tube. Okay, so out of that, I made 3 toilet paper tubes. So that's all I got. I got 3 toilet paper tubes made out of paper towel tubes. Man. Anyway, what I'm gonna do, here's the other joker I got. This is that Kangaroo 1, and that's spelled with a C. And it's my card of scales. Listed on a hunter knife. This is Joker. Fantastic knife. It's solid. I absolutely love this, and it's razor sharp. I'm gonna cut a toilet paper tube with that. Attempt to. I'm still learning that, man. It's not as easy as it looks, and it really depends on your blade too, but still, even with that, you gotta just like, I can't explain it. And I can't believe I'm doing this, but I wanted to show you how sharp these are. You know I love my DJ knives, and actually I do have a couple of more on my list I want to get. But here's the snake, juniper wood. I'm not going to do reviews on it because I did that already. Look, I wanted you to see the blade. See how sharp that is? And then here is, I love this thing. This is the Lion carbon fiber. Look at that. This stuff is engraved, man, in the blade. And they make a sharpener. DJO makes a DJO sharpener just for their blades, so you don't quite get up on that that artwork right there. This is the tattoo series. So, I can't believe I'm going to do it. But yeah, that's what they're for, man. They hold up. They're solid. There's no play. I'm going to cut a couple tubes with those. So I got 3 tubes, and I got 3 knives, and let's hope I can do it. I'm going to set the block right here on my workbench, set the camera, and cut it. Okay, now, one more thing, and then I'll let you go. I'm at 5 minutes. You know, I can't stand this. I'll probably do a rerun tonight. I can't stand not posting something and sharing something with you guys. I mean, I go to your pages, I like it. I try to comment when I can, but I definitely like it and I watch it. In fact, I picked up a tip. Whose page was it? I'll think of it later. I picked up a tip from somebody, and I make notes, man. I learned a lot from you guys. I never had a stropping paddle until I got on YouTube. Now I got one. This is the one I want to take to the shop. I want to get a wider one for here. This would be perfect for my shop at work. This is my shop here. I need a wider one. And there I go. My head's like a squirrel across the highway, man. I go from one subject to the other. It's called rambling. I call it ratchet jawing. So I accomplished my agenda. The only other thing I would like to do, weather permitting, but I don't think so. I'm not going to be able to throw, definitely. It's sprinkling right now. But I would love to bring my Gilhibben Kempo Karate knife out. Just because that is my #1. I spent my adult life with it. You know, I've done things with it you're not supposed to, and it's held up. You know what I mean? I can attest to its craftsmanship. It's the Gilhibben design Kempo karate knife. Okay? I would like to take a water bottle. I've only got 4 of those, man. I got to get some water jugs. I got 4 water bottles. So I like to take 1 or 2 on that 6x6 post, cut it with my Kempo karate knife, because that is my sharpest knife, and probably because I work with it on a weekly basis. You know what I mean? And this really helps me a lot. Stropping paddle. But I like to cut that and then ring that bell for the first time, break it in, and that would be going to my one of my subscribers, our brother Chris, USA. Okay, this wore me out talking. I'm telling you guys, yesterday I got pictures I could show you. I take pictures and log in my work, because that nor'eastern was as bad as a hurricane. What it did, you're talking hours, a couple of days of constant 40-mile-an-hour winds, sand, and the rain is what I've been hoping for, because it wets the sand down and less gets up on the You know, it comes over that wall and then the pool's on the deck. And you get about that much in that pool, 50,000 gallon pool. And then that sand comes up over the edges. I got pictures, I could post it, but this is a blade community, I know. And, you know, what's my channel? I'm like this. What it is, I'm here alone with the dogs. I am part dog, by the way. Those dogs in there are my best friend, and Kimpo is my support dog. Seriously. He's been by my side all day, and he's probably wondering if I'm okay right now. No, seriously, he's at the door inside waiting on me, worried about me. And I'm with the dogs. My wife is out and about. So y'all are the only people I have to talk to. And other than the dogs. Hey, you guys take care. Have a good Saturday evening. And Sog out.